Hey guys, it's Andrew here with Great Vacs, and today we're going to show you a quick little video on how to use your Kirby and your Kirby carpet shampooing system.
To start this video, we're going to fill up the tank separately. When I'm at home shampooing my carpets with my Kirby Vacuum, I found this is an easier process since you need a shake to mix up the water and solution, and it's easier to do when the tank is not attached to the Kirby. So let's get started. First thing you'll want to do is take off the cap, grab some water. And you've probably noticed there's 3 lines on this tank. I'm going to go over it real quick. The first line is for small spaces, and that's going to take 1 cap full of solution. Second line is for medium spaces, that's going to take 2 caps, and that's right, you've guessed it. The third line is for larger areas, and that takes 3 caps. For this video, we're just going to do the first line. And whether you need shampoo or spot remover, we've got it all. If you need larger quantities, we've got a gallon. If you would like to purchase these, the link will be in the description. For this video, we're going to do a shampoo. So since we filled up to the first line, we're going to add 1 cap full of solution. Once you got that in there, go ahead and dump it into your tank. Just like so. Securely put the cap back on and give it a good shake. I recommend covering the little filter right there. If not, water will go everywhere. Give it a good shake. And once that is done, we can get everything else set up on your Kirby. In front of me, I have 2 different kinds of Kirby shampooer tanks. They look similar, but they each have one minor difference. From G3 to Centuria models, you're going to notice the knob has an off and on position. When you're getting everything hooked up and ready to go, keep it in the off. And when you're actually ready to shampoo your carpets, go ahead, twist it to on, and you're good to go. Now for the Avalier and Up models, you're going to notice there's 2 different options. Same method applies when you're getting everything ready. Keep it in the off position. You'll notice you'll have a hard floor and a carpet. Just set it to whatever floor surface you're cleaning, and you're good to go. Alright, since we got the tank all taken care of, let's get your Kirby shampooer hooked up to your Kirby Vacuum. This method will work for the G3 models and up. We're going to demonstrate on the Avalier model today. So first step, you're going to want to raise the height adjuster all the way up. This makes putting the main shampooer body on easier. Second step, you want to lift up the lid. You're going to want to take the belt lifter and put on the belt off position. Once you've got that done, let's unlatch it. The head will fall forward, just like so. Since the head is off, let's go ahead and take the bag off since the tank will be attaching to this part. You want to twist your bag counterclockwise, unhook it from the handle above, and that's all taken care of. Let's get the main body hooked up. And just like the head, you're going to put the shaft in the opening right here. Once on, go ahead and secure the latch like so. And then with the belt lifter, it's in the belt off position. To hook the belt on, you're going to want to take it and turn it into the belt on position. And just like that, the main part of your shampooer is hooked up. Now that you got the main body of the shampooer on, let's get the tank set up. Take the tank, line it up on the bag connection right here and turn it clockwise. You'll hear it snap in. And then you're going to want to take the hose. This is the final step and probably the easiest. I recommend putting the hose on the shampooer body first and then on the tank. It's just a little easier. Push it in. And look, just like that. Snap it up and you're done. Your Kirby Vacuum is ready to shampoo. Now that you're done shampooing your carpets, let's get your Kirby shampooer disassembled. Disassembly is even easier than assembly. First step, disconnect the hose. Second step, counterclockwise, disconnect the tank from the Kirby Vacuum like so. Last step, you want to lift up the lid, You got the belt lifter. Let's go ahead and get that on belt off. Twist it so the red arrows line up like so. Last step, you got the latch. Once you unlatch it, the head will fall off. Now, let's get your bag and head put back on. Take the bag, put it on, twist it clockwise, and then snap it in the handle above. And then let's get your head and get this installed. Lift up the lid. Turn the latch. The last step is get your belt lifter on the belt on position by turning it like so. And there you go, your vacuum is back to normal.
Did you guys know Kirby Vacuums are ranked #1 most dependable vacuum cleaner by Consumer Reports and rated #1 for pet hair and allergy pickup? To learn more about Kirby vacuum cleaners, click the link below to see a cool video which Kirby vacuum is the best model. And don't forget guys, at Great Vacs we've serviced and rebuilt nearly 100,000 Kirby vacuum cleaners. So if you have any questions or comments about Kirby vacuums, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.